Kevin Hincks live at the CBOE pre-bell playbook, joining me right now to take a look at the big picture. It's good morning to you. We are starting lower here this morning. We had a lot of action and rally mode that we saw in the last week or so. Now what?
Good morning, Nicole. You know, I think it's an interesting start to the trading week for these reasons. People waking up this morning saying, why are the U.S. markets lower to start the week? Well, part of it is foreign markets were down overnight. Right now, the DAX is down over 1%. The Nikkei closed down 1.89%. Why? Well, some hawkish comments from the Bank of Japan. They may need to raise rates in Japan. They're hinting to another rate hike in Japan. That's got the Nikkei under pressure. Then DAX, if you look at the news on Airbus down 6% pre-market is affecting the DAX, down 1%. The DAX was down 1.5%. Now it's down about 1.1%. So those foreign markets being lower are affecting our futures. Now, the interesting thing is, once our trading day starts, obviously the U.S. takes over the world economy, and we'll see if markets stay down. You mentioned that Bitcoin is lower to start the day, but there's news, right, from the Bank of Japan, from Airbus affecting the foreign markets. That's affecting our markets pre-market, but that doesn't mean that our stocks will be lower throughout the day. So it's an interesting way to start the day, the relationship between the foreign markets and the U.S. when we know that the U.S. is the clear driver. So it's going to be interesting to watch how this plays out over the trading day, Nicole.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, also, I think there was a lot of leveraging that was going on, and people were sort of jumping out of Bitcoin in particular, right? They had margins. Margin debt was higher. So we did see some action happening last week. Bitcoin, for example, as I mentioned, crypto sort of came out of favor, but there's still some big fans like Tom Lee today who's saying 100,000. If it's not by the end of this year, it will be by the end of January. Some of your thoughts there?
Yeah, I think Tom Lee made some comments early this morning that were very interesting. Listen, people that are involved in cryptocurrencies in general and Bitcoin should brace for some volatility. And it's being volatile despite U.S. stocks were pretty resilient. Now, another thing that he mentioned this morning that I think is very important for stocks going forward. December 1st marks the end of quantitative tightening. So what does that mean? That means that up until now, when maturities, when assets at the Fed were maturing, they were just letting them run off. Now they're reinvesting in treasuries. They're holding the size of the Fed balance sheet now steady at this level. So the fact that they're taking the proceeds from maturing assets and rebuying treasuries and notes it's something to watch for overall rates and stocks correlated to those rates. So that's something to watch too. Quantitative tightening that's been going on for quite a while ends on December 1st. So we'll watch how that plays out. But yes, if you're trading cryptocurrencies, you should be comfortable or at least understand the volatile nature of this asset. So yeah, it's something certainly to watch. Doesn't necessarily mean that U.S. stocks should follow that, Nicole.
Yeah, understood. I mean, he was noting that the last time quantitative tightening ended and it essentially becomes quantitative easing, that then after that, the 3 weeks following, there was a 17% gain. I think he was going back to 2022. So I thought that was very interesting. Let's talk about Trump's new Fed chair pick. I mean, he says he already picked it. We said we were getting it by Christmas, we heard. What do you think?
I missed some of your question, but I think you're talking about the Fed chair. And President Trump announced that he's got a name picked out for who's going to be the Fed chair going forward. And I think it's this. I think clearly Kevin Hassett is the front runner, right? We see him a lot. He's very out there in the media and very intelligent, very good the way he proposes. But Kevin Warsh is also a great choice, and he would mean a much different, more evolved Federal Reserve. So I think personally, from my perspective, Kevin Hassett seems like the front runner, but any name Kevin, any of the Kevins would be a great choice for the Fed chair, Nicole.
All right, and quick on the Black Friday spend.
Yeah, today's Cyber Monday, so we'll watch those sales go throughout the day. But Black Monday, just over $11 billion in sales. That's really strong for the U.S. consumer. Should follow through today to Cyber Monday. So far, the Christmas shopping season, very strong U.S. consumer. So that's really good news for all the retailers going forward. We'll get a bunch of their earnings this week, Nicole.
Yep, without a doubt. Great to see you, Kevin Hincks. Appreciate it.